LMS Tactical here. I'm getting ready to cough. I'll probably edit it out. Sunflower seeds. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I'm at the river here. Just took Charlie for a swim. He's doing good. And I'm gonna cough again. There's just no way to avoid it. So I want to talk to you about maintaining control of your weapons. Now that sounds like kind of a boring subject, but for those of you that are new to concealed carry, let me let you in on a little secret. People misplace their weapons all the time. It's like an epidemic, and it typically happens in like the worst places. You know, you got somebody will go to like a public restroom and in the mall, and they'll be shopping, and then all of a sudden they'll get that god-awful gut-wrenching feeling of, oh shit, where's my weapon? It happens to everybody. It happens to cops. I mean, there's very few cops that I know of that haven't misplaced a weapon at some point in their career. It usually only happens once. You know, and it's very important, not only because your weapon is your weapon and your source of defense and it's expensive and, you know, blah, 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 but you would hate to be responsible for your lost weapon ending up taking the life of some innocent person. So, with that in mind, I want you to really focus, even if you've been carrying for a long time. It's good to remind yourself, you know, mentally go through these things. The other thing is, and I can tell you, I almost fell victim to it today, and that's what actually prompted this video. It's a beautiful day here. It's a Sunday, so you know, it's crowded. There's 1,000 people here. You know, spring break, blah, blah, blah. And my leg is really, really bad. For those of you that don't know me, I'm waiting on another, like my 9th knee surgery, torn meniscus. It's just unbelievable. And so it's very hard for me to walk. I keep tripping and falling on my face because I don't have the, you know, it's just weak and it's painful. I'm rubbing it right now in case you don't believe me. But what I wanted to say was, when I got, it's hard to talk, man, I'm in agony. When I got out of, I'm not looking for sympathy, but if you want to throw something my way, I'll take it. I do like attention. When I was getting ready to take Charlie out and put him on the leash, I just wasn't feeling good. My knee was killing me. I'm uncomfortable, and I've got a weapon in my waistband. And, you know, I've lost my girlish figure, so I got a few rolls, and, you know, it's uncomfortable. Carrying a weapon is uncomfortable, even if you're in good shape. And I thought to myself, you know, I mean, and I'm an instructor, you know, I mean, I should know better than this. But I'm a guy that likes to put all my mistakes out there because they can help people. I literally was in the back, I was opening up the back of the truck, and I was getting my hat and everything, and I thought, you know what? Nothing's going to happen. There's 10,000 people here. Fuck it. I pulled my weapon out. Oh, it felt so good. I stuck it under, you know, a jacket in the back seat. And then I thought, man, are you stupid? It's exactly the time you leave your weapon in the vehicle that Murphy's Law comes in, and that's when you need your weapon. And so I immediately stuck it in my waistband and tried to pretend like it didn't happen. But I want to tell you a story that's a true story. When I was living in Rancho Cucamonga, California, there really is such a place. Cucamonga, remember Bugs Bunny? You people that are old like me remember, next stop, Cucamonga. And there was a husband and wife that were both sheriff's deputies, LA County sheriff's deputies, and they had stopped by their sister's nail salon in Cucamonga to just go in and visit. I think it was the wife's sister. Both of them, for whatever reason, left their weapons in their vehicle. They're just going into the nail salon. Sure enough, here comes the two robbers, and they lay everybody on the floor. To make matters worse, they had their badges with them. And for you cops, don't ever carry a badge or police ID without a weapon, because this kind of shit happens. These two guys are robbing everybody and taking wallets out, and sure enough, they come to the purse of the woman and the wallet of her husband, and they see the badges, and they're like, you know, orale, I don't like no beachy pigs. Boom! Blew the guy's brains out right in front of his wife. And then pointed the gun at the chick's head and said, "Lucky for you, I don't shoot women's." And they walked out. That poor lady's got to live with that. They both had perfectly functioning, well-maintained, lubricated firearms 30 yards away in their vehicle, doing them no good. I'll tell you another story. And the guy probably is going to watch this video. He was my old boss. I was working as a Fed for an Inspector General's office, and our headquarters is here in DC, but we were in the LA office. And that office is at LA Union Station, not really the best part of town. And my boss was a chain-smoking guy, and he said, "You know what, man, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a pack of smokes and a cup of joe." Unbeknownst to me, he left his weapon in his desk. He never did that, but on that day he did. The next thing I know, I got pounding on the door. "Hey man, so-and-so is hurt, man. He's hurt out there on LA Street." And I ran out there, and we couldn't find him, but I see a big rig stopped in the middle of the street, and I can see some commotion on the on-ramp to the 101 freeway. Get over there, and there's this giant black guy laying down, and a bunch of cops there had him in custody. But my boss is sitting on the curb, and he don't look right, and turns out he was stabbed in the back like 6 times. There was some kind of a altercation, grabbed a lady's purse or something. My boss decides to chase this guy down, tackles him. The guy's bigger than me. My boss is half my size. And this was a homeless dude who had done, homeless people have various ways of protecting themselves. He had also put barbed wire on the toes of his boots. So he's kicking at my boss and cutting him up, slicing him up, and then he had a knife, and he stabbed my boss in the back, 5 or 6 times. Almost killed him. And his Smith & Wesson semi-automatic was in his desk drawer. Charlie threw up today. He had fun, but he threw up when he got here, so that worries me. New subscribers. Charlie's fighting cancer. 2 types of cancer. But it's Murphy's Law. If you don't have your weapon with you, it's not going to do you any good. And I never want to be that guy who my last thought is, man, I got a weapon, in my trunk. If you're going to carry a weapon, carry the weapon. And when you carry that weapon, maintain control of it. There is a little trick that you can use whenever it seems awkward at first, but when you go to take a crap or something in a public restroom, women, if you're sitting down on the toilet, you got your pants pulled down, your underwear is between your legs. I know it's not a pretty sight, but we're talking life and death here. Lay your weapon right on your underwear. Unless you're going commando, you lay them on the pants. But that's the one way you're never going to forget your weapon, because you got to move that thing to pull your pants up. You understand what I'm saying? If you set it on the back of the toilet, or you hang, whatever you do, it's very easy to get distracted and walk out of there without it. Don't do that. That's my message for you. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm still waiting on my knee surgery. Yeah, today's Sunday. I'm trying to think of some profound thing to say. I don't have anything awesome to end it. I hope you guys are all doing good, and that's my video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, LMS Tactical. I'm out.